All right, welcome back. Let's listen to this quick video.
Just got that decision from the judge on whether or not Donald Trump has in fact violated his gag order again. And the judge has decided that yes, Donald Trump has now violated it for the 10th time, and he has now been found in criminal contempt yet again. It was a historic decision when the judge decided that he had violated it the initial time. Prosecutors argued he did so on four more occasions, and now the minute that Donald Trump walked into this courtroom this morning, the judge said that yes, he had violated it. And he said going forward, if Donald Trump violates it again, he will consider jail time. I've got CNN Chief Legal Affairs Correspondent Paula Reed and Karen Friedman Agnifilo, the former Chief Assistant District Attorney in the Manhattan DA's office, here with me. And Paula, this is really notable because the judge is saying, I don't want to have to put you in jail, but you're walking up to that line, essentially.
Yeah, clearly the $1,000 per contempt violation fine that he has received so far is not really working as a deterrent. So here the judge said the magnitude.
So Trump is probably looking at that and saying $1,000, so $1,000. Okay, so $10,000 and what? He's going to speak his mind.
Yeah, $9,000.
Right, well, is it nine? So he's violated it nine times. I think there's a 10th one already today.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's a 10th one today, and that okay. Maybe if there's a 10th, okay, I'm not sure. It doesn't matter, 9 and 10. But bottom line is that this judge is saying
against him, the judge upheld 9 of those, and then the fine came down to $9,000.
Okay,
1,000 apiece.
So this judge is getting ready to put Donald Trump in jail. Remember the last question I asked? Is that even realistic to ask that they remove immunity for governors? Is that unrealistic to put a Donald Trump in jail because of contempt of court?
Of course, this is America. You know the way we deal.
You keep saying that America. You think they would disrespect the office of the president by putting Donald Trump in jail?
He no longer occupies that office. Do not forget. And
true. Unless it's an extreme. Unless it's an extreme.
Wait a sec.
Okay, I'm with you.
The issue here is the fundamental damage that will be done to the trust in the quality of justice, the system itself. Is going to be the compelling force behind whatever ultimately happens to Donald Trump. Already you find opinion leaders saying the way Donald Trump has continued to push the limit, it's locked on the system. If a Barack Obama had tried that, Brother Barack would have been sitting somewhere cooling off his feet now.
True.
But because this is a man who believes he is this, he is that. I do not want to I do not want to really see myself looking at things from racial stuff now. But the reality of it is that if the system does not catch up with him, I think it will be so hard for that system to convince you and I in the future that we can be reined in for things we know that Donald Trump could not be, for which Donald Trump is standing at the moment. So this is the thing. And America, the system has a way of correcting itself. It's
That's
not,
true.
yes, it's not. See, America will set you up for success. And if you do not know how to manage that success, American system is able to bring you down to your knees.
Spit you out.
Yes, it has happened to so many folks in the past. White, brown, black, whatever. It does not matter. It's almost like the lyrics of that Michael Jackson. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. It does not matter if you're black or white. So, going forward, if Donald Trump pushes his luck too far, and you remember, it does not go. It doesn't fight anymore carelessly in court like it used to.
He's
Yeah,
not farting anymore. Okay.
it's not farting carelessly anymore. Maybe he still does it, but he's watching it, and he controls his verbal diarrhea to some extent at the moment. So let's continue to watch. But he no longer occupies that office. So talking of bringing that office to ridicule and odium or what have you is out of the question. At the moment, he is facing reckoning.
Can you
And
imagine?
the
Imagine
fact
Donald
that
Trump at the Rikers Island. Sheesh.
yes, and look at things he's been saying, and they're trying to take undue advantage of the genuine demands of students all over America to now want to use that to rubbish the administration of the day.
Is he referencing
Meanwhile,
that?
yes, he has done that in some circumstance, and Joe Biden coming out to hush it and let everybody know that this is not a moment for politics. This is serious leadership
Serious
issue.
business.
And
Yeah.
yes, and America is not going to begin to violate people's first what's it called? First Amendment right, free speech, all over the place. People can protest, but don't cross the line into perpetuating violence. That is where Joe Biden stands. But this man who deliberately encouraged people to cross the line between protest and then disrupt official business and kill policemen on duty at Capitol in the name of rejecting genuine elections and then spring up all kinds of conspiracy theories about the quality.
I think that's what the content is about, right? The social media is social media, using the social media to perpetuate some of this craziness.
Even things he says directly.
He says too. Yeah.
I wonder if you have this kind of people as old men, what those of us who are younger will be looking up to. But you and I will be decorous. We won't follow his lead. There are good people all over the world, and those good people we would always reverence and we would always respect.
I heard that people like this with such a sharp mouth, they don't get better with age. He's now 77 years old. It gets worse.
Is it not 78 years already?
It gets worse.
Yeah, he's lived like that all his life. I don't think it will get any better. In fact, he will be descending right into his Sheol. If not, he's been given the opportunity of a purgatory, but he's rejecting that. If he finds his soul in limbo, if not outright hell, God help him.
There's a report here on NBC News says, could Donald Trump really go to jail for gag order violations? Experts say Judge Merchan has wide, quote-unquote, wide latitude with everything from a wing on Rikers Island to a timeout in a holding cell behind the courtroom.
It looks like a holding cell behind the courtroom would be more
okay. Would be more like it, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that would be interesting, but I don't think Donald Trump is going to shut up for anybody. I think he's going to push anything that will give him more additional.
You think?
No, anything that will give him additional attention.
Let me tell you, all his life as a sports brand, as somebody who's operated close to the crime mob or mafia, he's never been told to shut up in his life. He's never been told to sit down quietly, not even in the classroom. As an adult, as an old man, he is going through that process, and he's shutting
at 78.
He is shutting up, and he's sitting down there,
and he's getting fined $9,000. Lasso. Can you imagine?
That is not lasso. That is what the law stipulates, and you won't go beyond that. It's either he takes that or he takes 30 days in the cooler. He goes to jail for 30 days if he's not able to come up with $1,000.
And because of his own protection, he won't be able to mingle with anybody else for his own protection.
Oh, of course, you know the way it is. Even what's it called? People who commit gangacha fraud, like a $1 million fraud in America, they go to prison. You see the way they are treated there. You won't envy that. So it's always good to stay out of trouble. That is the moral of what we are saying. Stay out of trouble, whether you are Donald Trump or whoever you are. The system is able to, to put you there. You know,
We're already in May.
I do my utmost all the time to make sure that I don't get into the wrong side of the law.
Yeah,
and
we're already in May
that's
now,
all we can.
so the rest of this year will be quite interesting to watch.
We'll be in the crowd,
We'll be in
and
the
then we'll
forefront
continue to watch. Yes,
watching
yes,
it.
yes.
Yes,
But our
awesome.
folks should not forget to be part of the civil exercise. Get registered. Make sure you vote. Let us speak. Your vote speak for you. Let nobody describe you as an animal. Let nobody devalue your life. Make sure you emphasize the value of your work. That sense of self-worth must be demonstrated through your franchise.
What if they describe your country as a shithole? Can we accept that?
If we are the ones saying that by ourselves, but of course you have seen things being perpetrated by people like Yaya Bello, people who are so corrupt and they rubbish the place and want to look for some imaginary imperial authorities elsewhere to blame for our problems. No. Obafemi Awolowo would say that man, I'm paraphrasing now, is the architect of his own fortune or misfortune.
Yes, so.
Yes. Let us be inward looking. Let us look at ourselves and see what we do to our system, to our country, to our continent, and then we would stop blaming aliens, imaginary imperialists elsewhere for our failings.
Awesome. Thank you so much for another awesome one in the bag. Thank you, everybody. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. You're watching Sharp Edge News TV. Let's share. Let everybody know about this platform so we can grow together. Thank you so much for all you do. Hopefully, you've been enlightened and educated. And I'll give you the last word, Chief.
Well, not much to say other than what we have emphasized as a recurrent theme in the course of today's presentation and engagement. Let us be introspective. Let's look at ourselves for who we are and as who we are. Do not scapegoat anybody. That will not help the situation. Oh, blame it on Russia, blame it on America, Britain, France, or what have you.
Let's do the work. Let's do the work ourselves.
Yeah, ourselves. When we do that, our salvation will be in our end.
Yeah, then we can claim the credit too. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
All right, cheers, everybody. Talk soon. Bye now.